Happy 4th of July, America. Boop, yeah. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Happy almost 4th of July. Yay! 4th of July is one of my favorite holidays. I love it. It's so bright and fun, and you get to do things during the day when it's sunny out, and I love it. I figured I would film a 4th of July inspired makeup tutorial for you guys. I came up with this look. You will see in the tutorial, it is a little bit darker than some people might like to wear during the day, but whatever. I figured might as well go for it. Also, I will be showing you when the tutorial is done my outfit that I'm going to wear for the 4th of July, which I got for the entire thing. Like everything you see here, the tattoo, the headband, the necklaces, every single thing that is on my body except for my shoes, I got for $34 total. So I will be linking everything down below for you that I can find, and hopefully you enjoy this tutorial. Okay, so I'm starting off by priming my skin using the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer. This is the smoothing primer, and now I'm going to use my foundation, which is the True Match Lumi, and I am in shade Buff Beige, which is neutral 4. I just like to dot this all over my face and blend it in using my Kabuki brush from Sigma, my F80. And then I'm going to conceal underneath my eyes using my favorite concealer of all time, my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Medium 1 Custard. I just put this underneath my eyes and on my eyelids to prime for eyeshadow later, around my nose because sometimes I get a little bit of redness, and then above my forehead not above my forehead, on my forehead in the center and on my chin to highlight. And now I'm going to sing because there's music playing, and when there's music playing, you have to sing. And now I'm blending that in using my Sigma Tapered Kabuki F86 brush, which I really like to blend out my concealer because I feel like it really soaks up all that excess product. Oh, and then I must have got something in my mouth or eye, I don't really know. And then I am setting all of that with my NARS powder in the shade Beach. And now I'm going to do my eyes. Since my foundation is set, I'm starting out with the Color Tattoo by Maybelline, I believe. Yeah, by Maybelline. And this is in the shade 70, which is called Barely Branded. I use this on my eyelid and right underneath my lower lash line. Since we're going to be doing a very blown out lower lash line, I felt like I should prime underneath there. Then with the Blushed Nudes by Maybelline palette, I'm going to take my Sigma E40 blending brush and use the shade that I pointed to blend out the primer. And then using my finger and the gold shade from that palette, I'm going to tap that all over my lid. And then I'm going to use the same exact shade and just any flat shader brush and spray that with some Fix Plus, and also put that all over my lid just so that way it adds a little bit of extra shine and sparkle. Then I'm going to go back with that same original blending shade and my MAC 217 brush and blend out that gold shadow so that there's no harsh lines. Just blending that right into my crease there. And then I noticed that there was a bug on my window, and I started to freak out for a second, but it was outside, so it was alright. And then I'm going to take my Sigma E40 again with no additional product and blend further just to make sure everything is nice and blended. Then I'm taking this shadow that clearly I was very excited to use, which is the Milani Bella in Cobalt. And I'm taking that again on my MAC 217 brush, and I'm, as you can see, patting it into my eye, not rubbing it or blending it. I'm just trying to get some of that pigment into the outer corner. And then once all of the product is basically off of the brush, I then took it and blended it further into my crease so that way there was no harsh lines and you couldn't tell that I had been patting it in. Then going back to my Maybelline the Nudes palette, I'm taking a lighter gold shade, and I'm going to use, what brush am I going to use? Let's find out. Oh, no brush, just the finger. So I'm using my finger to take a lighter gold pinky shade and put that starting from the inner corner to the outer corner of my entire eyelid to make the gold shadow stand out a little bit more. Then for my favorite part, I'm taking the same Bella Cobalt shade by Milani on a flat definer brush, and I'm putting that all over my lower lash line. Now, I'm putting a very generous amount of this product on there because, like I said, I really wanted a blown out lash line. Since the 4th of July is blue and red, I figured I would go all out and make it very blue. So then I'm taking my pencil brush and just that original blending shade from the Maybelline The Blush Nudes palette and blending that lower lash line out. Now this, I cut a lot of this out because I blended for a really long time. You want to make sure that that lower lash line is very blended and very blown out, so that way, oh, and don't poke yourself in the eye like I just did. But after I blended it out, I went back in and did the same process again using the Milani Bella Cobalt shade and blended it out further. Then with another Milani eyeshadow, I love these eyeshadows, in Bella Navy, which is pretty similar to the Cobalt, it's just a little bit darker. I used the same flat definer brush and put a little bit on the outside of my lower lash line and then blended that out just to add a little bit of dimension and darkness towards the outside. Then using this eyeliner that I got in my Ipsy bag, I actually don't know the name of it, so I'll link it down below, but it's kind of a tealish blue color. I'm going to line my waterline with this to make the blue colors just kind of stand out even further. Then using a liquid eyeliner, this is the L'Oreal Liner Intense in black, I'm going to line my upper lash line and kind of create a cat flick. The cat flick is optional, you don't have to do it. That might be too much makeup for some people during the day, which is totally fine. I like a nice little cat flick, so I went and did it. And then my camera died, so you don't get to see me do the other eye, but I basically just did a nice winged eyeliner. Then using a MAC angled brush and some more of that Bella Cobalt shade. Oh, I'm out of the frame, but what I'm doing is taking that Bella Cobalt shade and extending it next to my winged liner on the bottom so that you get a little bit more blue in there, because why not, right? And now using my Roller Lash by Benefit, which I absolutely love, I am going to put mascara on my lashes. I do 2 coats or 3 sometimes because I like big, bold lashes, and I really do enjoy this mascara. It does a really great job. Then I'm going to highlight the inner corner of my eye using, again, another shade from the Maybelline Blush Nudes palette. It's the lightest one. And I just connected it with the blue. And then I put mascara on my lower lashes, and now I'm going to bronze. So using a Milani bronzer, well, I'm using a lot of Milani products. I really like Milani. It's the Baked Bronzer in number 05 Soleil. I start by putting that in the contour crease right underneath my cheekbone, and then I just blend that out and blend it up to my forehead and down on my jawline for some definition. And now I'm going to do blush. And I'm also using another Milani product. This is their Baked Powder Blush in Rose d'Or. And then I'm highlighting using my Becca Opal highlighter, which I absolutely love. And now onto brows. So using my Anastasia brow gel in clear, I'm just going to do my brows. Nothing special. I don't really fill them in unless I'm going out at night or something like that. So I'm just setting them in place. Then I'm going to highlight underneath my brow using, again, my Becca Opal highlighter. And then I'm just further blending my eyeshadow just one last time. This also eliminates any mascara that might have gotten on my eyelids when I did my lashes. And I am now lining my lips using the clear lip liner from Urban Decay. And now I'm going to do the lipstick, which is always my favorite part of makeup. This is a YSL lipstick in the shade... Actually, don't know the shade, but I will link it down below. It's so creamy and bright red. This is more of an orange-based red. And now I am going to show you what I did with my hair. So I curled my hair, which I will link my curling video down below. I curled it in 5 minutes. And then I took my bandana and I just rolled it so that one end was the star side and one end was the red and white stripe side. And I'm just putting it in my hair and tying it in a knot. This proved kind of difficult for me. I kept getting my hair stuck in the knot, but I finally figured it out eventually, and I just put a nice tight double knot in there and then fixed my hair, pulled it out in front and set my curls, and then I Found these little cute tattoos at Party City, so I'm just going to put one of those body art tattoos on my cheek. You can put them anywhere you want. I might put one on my shoulder on the actual 4th, but figured my cheek was cute for now. On to my outfit. So my hair tie and tattoo on my face are from Party City. They were each $2, I think. My necklaces are from Michael's. They were also $2. And my crop top is from Forever 21 and it was only $4. My shoes are just high top Converse and my shorts were from H&M and they were $12.50. And there you go. Look at my little tattoo. That is my 4th of July makeup tutorial. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and give it a thumbs up if you did and you want to see more themed tutorials. Also, subscribe to my channel. It means a lot. Yay! Happy 4th of July!